All right. Good evening, everyone. How are you?
Great.
It's so great to see the beautiful people in this meeting that even though you have a full day working in the office or other activity, but I believe here you give your energy and also I think you recharge the energy in this meeting. Well done, and thank you so much for everyone to give your time and your energy to start our meeting today. So let me share my screen to give a little description about what the Toastmaster is. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Okay. One sec. I need to get back to the first page first. There you go. Welcome to Essential Toastmaster Club. So this is what is the Toastmaster. I believe for a member already know about the Toastmaster, but for the guest that the first time visit Toastmaster or not yet to be a member, this is a bit the description about the Toastmaster International. So Toastmaster International is a non-profit educational organization that exists since 1924, quite old, really old, that can teach public speaking and leadership skills through the worldwide network of clubs. It's just like in the college, but the personal models that you all can choose what model you want to take, when to do the project, and when to deliver the project in form of public speaking in English. And also, each club serve the mentorship for every new member. And the main point that we can gain benefit from joining the Toastmaster is the leadership, public speaking, communication, and of course, develop English language. So every club may have their own value, variety, culture, and approach. But in a general goal for Toastmaster is for exercising communication, public speaking, demonstrating leadership within the organization, in the most division in Indonesia, learning English. There are special module of personalized pathway that you can learn here. There are 11 pathways that can help you to get your goal in the public speaking skills or leadership skills. And this is Essentials Executive Committee. I'm Karina as a president, and Toastmaster Reza as the intermediate past president who always help us. And I have 6 beautiful ESCO here. Toastmaster Hatea as the VPE, Toastmaster as the PPM, Toastmaster Akila as the VPPR, and Toastmaster Lucy as the treasurer, Toastmaster Tisa as secretary, and Toastmaster Fiska as the SAA. So what distinguishes Essential Toastmasters? In here, we get to build the environment warm, intimate, fun, and also, of course, impactful for everybody. The 3 things you must know from Toastmaster meeting. The first session is a prepared speaking where Toastmaster members only can deliver their personalized project. The second session is table topic, aka impromptu session, where everyone, especially guests, could join and deliver 2 minutes impromptu speech. The last session is general evaluation, where we can learn a lot from each other about grammar, filler words, speech structure, and etc. So let's enjoy the meeting, and let me introduce our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Titin. The screen is yours, Toastmaster Titin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karina. A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Titin. I'm happy to be your Toastmaster of the meeting this evening. So how are you all doing this evening? I hope you are all doing great and awesome. Thank you for your reactions. Essential Toastmasters Club would like to extend our heartfelt welcome to all of you here, all role takers, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Welcome to Essential Toastmasters Club's meeting. This is a safe place where you can progress and become a better you. For today's meeting, we will have 3 sessions as it has been explained by Toastmaster Karina, the president of the club. First will be the prepared speech, which will be delivered by 4 wonderful speakers. So today we will have fun. We will have fun and educative meeting by listening to the 4 wonderful speakers, followed by the table topic sessions where all the participants are welcome to answer the questions or statements in 1 until 2 minutes. It is a good opportunity to practice your impromptu speaking skill. So we invite the guests to join table topic session. And lastly, we have the evaluation sessions, which is known as the breakfast of champion. So make sure that you stay until our last session. And for the theme for today, as you can guess from our virtual backgrounds, the theme for today's meeting is Year of the Water Rabbit, which will happen in this coming Sunday, the Chinese New Year. And the word of the day is horoscope. We are all encouraged to use the word of the day, horoscope, as much as possible in the meeting today. Well, we are welcoming the new year. New year is coming and each household is bustling. The red decorations testing, firecrackers splattering, and every family hurries to make dumplings. So brothers and sisters and fellow Toastmasters, put on your new hat and clothes happily as Chinese New Year is coming. And would you mind sharing with us what is your plan for this coming Saturday and Sunday? Are you celebrating Chinese New Year with your family? Or do you enjoy the holiday? Or should I say that it is a holiday? Perhaps yes, because Monday is a holiday for us in Indonesia. Okay. So may I ask how about our table topic master, Toastmaster Asri? What is your plan for this coming Saturday and Sunday?
I think for this Saturday and Sunday, I will be at home. Why? Because I know that at New Year's of Chinese, I know that there will be rain, like a heavy rain, because heavy rain means that brings good luck or fortunes, more fortune. So that's why I think I might be just stay at home and yes, just enjoy my day. I think that's all. Thank you, Toastmaster Titin.
Oh, thank you, Toastmaster Asri. Yes, thank you for reminding us that we will anticipate the rain of blessing on Chinese New Year. Yes, and the best time will be the time spent with our family at home. Thank you for sharing with us. And because we have 4 speakers today, I think I will just call our general evaluator right now to introduce his team today. So without further ado, please welcome our general evaluator, Toastmaster Revo. Toastmaster Revo, are you ready to introduce your wonderful GE evaluation team to us?
Hello.
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not ready yet for the video to turn on my video, but okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome, I think first our timer, right?
Okay.
Okay.
My turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
So good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. My name is Hatea, and my role tonight as a timer. And as a timer, I will alert you with 3 different colors. So I will change my virtual background into green, yellow, and red. I will share screen a little bit, the time of each speaker. Yeah. So for prepared speaker, till minute 5, I will turn into green, and then 6 to yellow, and red into 7 minutes. For table topic, your time is 1 to 2 minutes, green in 1 minute, and then yellow 1 minute 30 seconds, and then turn to red in 2 minutes. And for evaluator, your time is 2 to 3 minutes, green in 2 minutes, yellow to 30 minutes, and then red in minute 3. But you have still tolerant time after red sign is 30 seconds. So before I turn into green or after 30 seconds after red, you are not eligible to be voted. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Back to you, T.
Okay. Thank you, Hatia, for introducing the role for timer. Okay, now let's move on to bell counter. Bell counter, please introduce yourself.
Thank you, GE. Hello, everyone. My name is Sefi, coming from Fantastic Toastmaster. It will be pleased to join this meeting as a ballot counter. So my role for today is collect your vote for and will be announced in end of the meeting for best speaker, best table topic, and also best evaluation. So please send your voice to me and I will announce in the end of the meeting. I think that's all. Back to you, GE.
Okay. Then okay. Next, we have another role, and that is the grammarian. So, grammarian, Mr. Reza, please introduce yourself.
That would be me. Yeah, I hope everyone can see and hear my voice. So fellow Toastmasters and guests, as a grammarian, my role tonight is going to take notes on any grammatical improvements that could be learned together. I think in the evaluation session, I will highlight some of the things that worth discussing. Every grammarian has a different ways to approach their roles. I usually focus more on the quality rather than the quantity. So please don't expect me pointing out 10, 20 grammatical mistakes. Don't be discouraged to make mistakes. I'm telling you this so that you are comfortable to make mistakes, so that it's okay for you to make mistakes, because Toastmasters is the best place to make mistakes. So yeah, let's learn together. Over to you, Mr. G.
Thank you, to Mr. Reza, for explaining the role of a grammarian. So we'll move on to the last role that I will introduce, and that is the counter. So, Mr. Diallo, please introduce yourself.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Let me start my video. Okay, so my purpose as an counter is to note any overused words or filler words during your speech. So also repeated words such as like, but, also. And then at the end of the meeting, I will report whether or not you have been using filler words and also noted for the word of the day. I think that's all about my role. Back to you again, G.
Okay, so I think that's all for me. And yeah, next I will give the floor to Tom to introduce the speakers and evaluators. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Revo, our GE, and his wonderful team. A round of applause, please, for Toastmaster Revo, the GE, and his team. Now, without further ado, let us proceed to our awaited first session, which is the prepared speech session. And in this session, Toastmaster Dion will deliver his 5 to 7 minute speech with the title that I like very much about gratitude, the simplest way to show gratitude. He will be introduced by his evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Christian. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Titin. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I have the privilege to evaluate Toastmaster Dion. Dion helped us out in our LKTC meeting last 2 days ago. So I will be evaluating him on Pathway Presentation Mastery Level 1, project number 4.1, which is first speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. The title is, as Toastmaster Titin has mentioned, is a nice title. I would like to give the floor to Toastmaster Dion with 5 to 7 minute speech. Let us welcome Toastmaster Dion, the simplest way to show gratitude. The simplest way to show gratitude, Toastmaster Dion.
Thank you, Toastmaster Christian. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Gratitude is a way to show our thanks to God, to our Lord. Showing gratitude is one of the most important things we can do as a human being. And based on our culture, as Indonesian people, we have known about politeness behavior. In our culture, for example, let me say in my hometown, as a Japanese people, I learned how to act and how to say to other people, especially for those who are older than me. We, as the Japanese people, always use the wisest way to show our respect to them. It proves how we value people in society. In my point of view, there are two ways simpler to show our gratitude to others. I believe that we, from time to time, always try to do and speak as many as we can. Maybe without our awareness, we started this action when we are a child and until now, unconsciously. In other words, let's say we continuously say thank you and sorry every single day that we spend time after time. The simple act can give an unexpected result. Fellow Toastmaster and guests, allow me to give you a short explanation according to my own personal experience. First one, to say sorry. In the big Indonesian dictionary, the word sorry has the meaning of an expression of apology or regret, and an expression of asking for permission to do something. Sorry means feeling regret, compunction, sympathy, and pity. And as we know, sorry has become a sort of anchor that people attach to all kinds of phrases. Whether they are asking a question, asking for some help, or even just moving about in a crowded space. That shows us the way how humans live in a society. They live with other people. And here are several ways to say sorry. I was wrong about that. You can blame me for that. I apologize. I was out of line. My deepest sympathies. Please pardon me, forgive me, and so forth. Second one, to say thank you. Every day, we are flooded with reason to thank people around us. Maybe someone held the lift for you when you are running late. When you were running late, the barista was nice, even though there were a lot of people in the coffee shop. Or maybe someone else said that you dropped something while you walking down the street. In fact, we are lucky to have so many reasons to say thank you in our daily life. And that's to express our gratitude to others. And once again, this is the way how humans live in a society, to communicate and interact with each other. Here are several ways to say thank you. Many thanks. Much appreciated. That's so kind of you. This has been such a blessing. I owe you a favor. And so on. Fellow Toastmaster and guests, before I close my speech, I would like to give a short summary. Surely, if we can take the word sorry as part as our daily dictionary, it will be a good for us to show our gratitude, to show our sympathy, empathy, and tolerance. Everyone who hears those words will feel comfortable, safe, and joyful that they are valued as human beings. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to say thank you for listening.
Round of applause, please, for Toastmaster Dion. Yes, I agree with you, Toastmaster Dion. For me, gratitude is the most essential attitude to have. Thank you for your nice reminder. And now let us proceed to the second speaker, Toastmaster Ari, who will deliver his project in 5 until 7 minutes with a very interesting title as well. So sweet you could die. So please join me to welcome his evaluator, Toastmaster Aryani Sanjung.
Thank you, Toastmaster Titin, for inviting me. Happy morning, my dearest fellow Toastmasters. It's my honor because I have an opportunity to be an evaluator of Toastmaster Ari. Toastmaster Ari would like to present her project of evaluation and feedback second speech. The objective of her project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. And to demonstrate their ability to deliver an effective, respectful speech and eloquent speech. The speech title is So Sweet, You Could Die, and the speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. So sweet, you could die, 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Ari, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjung. Let me share screen. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster. I hope you have a great day. Today, I will tell you something that too sweet could make die. Non-communicable diseases are responsible for almost 70% of all deaths worldwide. Every 2 seconds, people die under 70 years. Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death from non-communicable disease. And the second is cancer, and the third is chronic respiratory disease, and the last is diabetes. The rise of non-communicable disease has been driven by 4 major risk factors. The first, tobacco use, alcohol abuse, physical inactivity, and the last, unhealthy diet. Indonesia is the 3rd country consuming sweetened beverage in Southeast Asia. So the scariest thing about this fact is that sweet can even kill you. According to Center for Disease Control and Prevention, sugar sweetened beverage are any liquids that are sweetened with various forms of added sugar like brown sugar, corn sugar, dextrose, fructose, etc. We can find this of sweetened beverage in many variants. For example, regular soda, fruit drinks, tea, and coffee beverage with added sugar. Nowadays, this kind of sweetened beverage is really popular in our society. In our society, it is very easy to buy, very suggestive, and availability almost in all our territory in Indonesia. Ironically, the electricity compared to sweetened beverage can defeat sweetened beverage availability in all regions in our country. A fellow Toastmaster, please unmute speaker. I want to ask you a question. Does anyone read the nutrition fact before buying a food or drinks? What are you looking for?
No.
Oh, no, okay. Thank you for your answer. Based on Ministry of Health, you should read the nutrition fact before you buy food or drink. There are 4 points you need to see and limit it. The first, calories. It is related to obesity. And the second, sugar. You can consume sugar only 50 grams in a day. And the third, salt, 5 grams in a day. And the last, lipid, 67 grams in a day. Those are from all the drink and food. This is the comparison between sweetened beverage. You can take a look how much sugar in every drink. Please rating before you drink, and the best water you drink is mineral water because it is 0 of sugar. There are unseen side effects of sweetened beverage. The last 3 decades, the prevalence of type 2 diabetes has significantly increased, dramatically increased. has dramatically increased. There are 422 million people have diabetes and 1.5 million people dead every year. Furthermore, 700 million people have diabetes. The prevalence has significantly increased during the COVID-19. Two main effects will lead to another disease like heart disease, kidney disease, and mental behavior. The unseen side effect of a sweetened beverage is really dangerous. Urgent government action is needed to prevent non-communicable disease caused by sweetened beverage. The first, fiscal policies. To increase tax for sugary drinks would reduce consumption of sugar. And the second, limited access. Limited access refers to maximum sugar in sugary drink, who can consume and how is distributed. Education. The third is education. As I mentioned before, please read the nutrition fact before you buy drink or food. Especially take a look at the sugar, lipid, salt, and calories. Remember, you should not consume sugar more than 50 grams in a day. And last, healthy lifestyle, like physical activity, limited food and drinks, and rest enough. Obesity and type 2 diabetes are preventable. Say no to sweetened beverage and live a healthy life. Why? Because sweetened beverage are so sweet, it could kill us. That's all from me. Over to you, Tom.
Round of applause, please, for Toastmaster Ari. Thank you very much for your eye-opening speech. I have a sweet tooth, and especially with the Chinese New Year coming, so your speech is so precious to remind us to refrain ourselves from consuming too much sweets. Thank you. And now let us proceed to the third speaker, Toastmaster Lucy with the Viral Flashback 2022. She will be introduced by her evaluator, Toastmaster Ashar. Toastmaster Ashar, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the meeting. Give me great pleasure to be the evaluator for Toastmaster Luciana Ayu Lestari. She will be embarking on presentation mastery pathway level 1, project 4.2, which is evaluation and feedback second speech, which I think is similar to the previous speaker. The purpose of the project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. And the purpose of this speech is for the member to demonstrate their ability to deliver an effective, respectful speech. And for this purpose, the speaker has identified one particular item that she wants to improve on based on the evaluation given for her first speech, and that is time management when delivering a speech. I understand that she overshoot the time allotted for her last time, so she hopes to speak within the time. May I now introduce to you the next speaker, Toastmaster Lucy, with the title Viral Flashback 2022. Viral Flashback 2022, Toastmaster Lucy. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Azhar for the introduction. Hi everybody, welcome back to me to Viral Flashback 2022. What happened in our 2022 last year? Because last year still in COVID pandemic era, right? So in pandemic era, okay, the internet user is increased. We can see at the slide that the universe of the internet user about 204 million people in Indonesia only in 2022, and 70% as the new trial user in internet. And we can see that YouTube as the most popular platform to access any information in internet. So from all the internet platform like YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and also IG, made the news getting viral. And what were the viral news in last year? First, do you know the icon or artist in my slide? Everybody? Can see my voice? Okay, in my slide, we know the iconic artists Jojo and Bunge, and this happened in April last year. What's the good impact from the Chitaya Fashion Week viral activity? First, this activity noticed by international association in Tokyo, especially Fashion Association, and then we knew that Chitaya Fashion Week get noticed by many artists. So many artists participate in that event. And also, beside the artists, many people like Depok people and so on could express their creativity in the zebra cross in Chitaya Fashion Week area. And then the second one, okay, we got news about Leslar hot case. What happened about Leslar hot case? Okay, we know that Lesti report for domestic violence from Bilar as her husband in September 2022. And from this case, getting noticed by entertainment and many news in Indonesia especially, and many gossip entertainment news every day broadcast this news. And finally, for now on, they forgive each other. And then the third one, and then the hot news is about Ferdi Sambo drama. This is, I think, big drama, I think, because viral since October, but the problem start or begin since July last year. And with viral figure, Sambo, and then his wife, and also their bodyguard. And if we take a look for the case sequence, there was a start from serial mother in house, and then Sambo report the sexual harassment on behalf of his beloved wife, and then Sambo get many feedback from trial, and also finally Sambo was fired from their his position, and finally Sambo, his wife, and also the other suspect get punishment like prison confinement. And then what lesson learned that we get about the viral news, hot news in last year? Okay, first, we should watch out for our act because it will return to you either bad or in a good way. And then every problem like domestic violence, and also we have a personal problem in our daily life, it must be has solution. it must be has solution. Once again, it must be has solution. And also, we have to think about the impact the solution we decide before. Is it good or bad for our next step? And then the third one, or the last one, being creative is good. And explore it for it. Sorry. Okay. The last one, being creative is good. Actually, for all people is good. And explore creativity as far as you can, but in a good way, because good creativity and then good behavior will spread positive vibe for others. And then this is the last one. Let's welcome our 2023 with best wishing and being the best version for us in a good way. Thank you. Happy Chinese New Year 2023. Bye.
Round of applause, please, for Toastmaster Lucy. Thank you for your insights about the power of internet. Yes, internet can help to make events viral. And hopefully, essentials meetings become viral too through the internet so that many more people can get the benefits from joining our wonderful meetings. Thank you. And now we are about to welcome our fourth speaker, Toastmaster Tisa, with a very attractive title, Love Life of People with Analytical Communication Style. She will be introduced by her evaluator, Toastmaster Jenison.
Thank you, Toastmaster Titin. Yes, the objectives of your project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify her primary style. And the purpose of this speech is for her to share the impact of her style on others. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. It's Toastmaster Tisa. Yeah, Tisa, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. With that, I give the stage to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Denison. There are several communication styles in this world, and I turn out to be one of those whose communication style is analytic. There are many characteristics. Three of them are critical thinker, perfectionist, and prefers logic. It seems like my life is very complicated as an analytic style communication person, but it's not at all. I'm the same as other humans who need oxygen, money, and of course, love. Fellow Toastmaster, communicator, and future readers, I'm Tisa, and this is my story. Actually, in the past, I have tried a couple of puppy love stories and ended up single and felt like I didn't need a partner. I feel that being in a relationship is tiring, and there are no benefits to be gained because in the end, it's just school and puppy love every day. Logically, you only live once. If you can try many things, it's really lost. Finally, I start a new life being single at the time. I even have words to say when I'm still jomblo. In Indonesia, if you don't have a partner, you are called jomblo. And I would say, sorry, I'm not jomblo, but I'm single. Because single is principle, jomblo is bad luck. Single itu prinsip, jomblo itu yang nasib. As long as I'm a quality single, I can do many things in this world. Do a lot of hobbies, activities outside and in school or college. I feel life is more developed. I'm getting older, and in the end, I feel confused about love. Many friends who are getting married, bye. I'm getting married. And family ask when to get married. Will I get married or stay single? I think getting married is not such a bad thing. Maybe I just have to choose a good partner. And the journey to find love begin. I'm looking for a husband not only to love puppies anymore. I start picking of all the men that come close, starting from his attitude, his spiritual, his intelligence, his family, and of course, his physique. I also started trying specifically for my husband's criteria. Some simple example, I think of when I meet a guy who likes me. First, he's just lazy and always relies on his parents' will. How can he be responsible for supporting his small family ladder? Even though his religion is the same, it's turned out is not diligent in praying or unable to recite the Quran. Logically, how can he get his family in spiritual matters, even though he himself still has a lot to learn? The third, and if he not intelligent, how is his communication? I'm afraid it won't connect, and it's a miscommunication. And then family is also important. A man who prioritize his family over me, who is not yet his wife, is a good thing. Because when I become his wife, it will definitely take priority as well. And it is very natural that physique is also important in choosing a partner, because netizen, I don't have to be Sam to bring to the invitation or kondangan, because netizens say that her husband is ugly. Well, ugly. Although I also do not know the criteria for husband netizen. Handsome, like what is the netizen thing? What is important according to my criteria? When I met my husband, he fits my criteria perfectly. I'm very grateful. So if people say you are becoming a person don't like to be picked with your partner, hey, marriage is for life and until heaven must choose. I want to live happily and not suffer. Then marry the right partner according to the criteria and can be invited to cooperate. Granted, no drama in love life, because bad things can be prevented and happiness can be created. Thank you all. Back to Tom.
Round of applause, please, for Toastmaster Tisa, our high quality single. Thank you for cheering up our evening with your jokes. Yes, I too need oxygen, money, and love. So we should make good friends. Toastmaster Tisa. And now I have the timers report. Yes, it is here in the chat box that all of the 4 speakers are eligible to be voted. And for the ballot counter, may I ask if it is the time for us to vote or we will vote later?
Yes, we can
Should
start.
we? Will we vote now? Let me check. Oh, okay. Yes, so let us wait for our ballot counter, Toastmaster Sevi, for the polling. And for the meantime, while we are waiting, let me introduce our table topic master. Okay. So the next session, second session of the meeting for this evening is our most awaited session. That is the table topic session. And guests are invited to join this session to practice our impromptu speaking skill. Without further ado, please join me to welcome Toastmaster Asri as the table topic master for this evening. Toastmaster Asri, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, our Toastmasters of the Day, Toastmasters Titin. Hello, everyone. My name is Asri. I'm your table topic master for today. I will lead this session. So this session helps our members to practice the art of improvisations and also help us to think on our feet. So this helps us also develop for vital communication, listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. So without further ado, wait a second, let me share for you. Yes. Can you see my screen now? Yeah, can you share? Yeah. All right. So less than 3 days, I think that we are hopping into the year of the rabbits. And I hope that you know that this is Chinese New Year's, and I know this is like now common holiday for us. And as you know that rabbit, one word that you think of the rabbit, can you tell me what the word that came up to your mind when you saw rabbit? Wait, cute. All right. Wow, cute. For me, it's cute, hustle, strategy. All right. So in this table topic session, I will introduce you to the most popular rabbit characteristic of all time. So we have Peter Rabbit here, Bugs Bunny, White Rabbit, Thumper, Suki, Judy Hop, and of course, the one and only Bunny Playboy and the Bunny Rabbit of Energizers. So is there anyone who wants to be a volunteer for our first speaker? I see Elios. All right. Okay, Elios, which characteristic do you want?
It intrigues me because that bunny playboy looks so charming. Can I choose that?
Okay. All right. In a second. So, sorry. So, Elios, underneath every bush, you will find a rabbit ready to bolt. Toastmaster Elios, underneath every bush, you will find a rabbit ready to bolt.
Oh. First of all, am I audible and visible before I start? So
yes.
I can start? Okay. Underneath every bus, you will find a rabbit ready to pull. Well, this quote is a very interesting one because the horoscope of this 2023 is the year of rabbit. And even though I don't understand what is the meaning of this, but I know that you have your own shell. It means that you have your belief system. Sometimes you will say that I can't do it. I can't make it. I can't stop thinking about you. And that's what we limit ourselves. Our thoughts will always come. If you vibrating negative vibes, it will also mirroring to the universe. And when you go into your deeper self, you have self-reflection, you have self-review, even you have self-discovery by the help of the horoscope that you believe, maybe. You will understand that once you find your passion, your calling, and your soulmate, oh no, your self, you discover it, you understand that you will ready to bolt. The bolt here reflects or symbolize the flash, if you know. You will see the bolt there, the thunder. And the slogan is run, Barry, run. It equals to like this, rabbit, hop, rabbit. So if you can jump, you will understand that you can break the ice, you can break the whole habit, you can break your own record. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, 2022 is over. 2023 is new year. And let's hop, 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 hop to Ashley. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters LAOs. Yes. So we can go furthermore and be ready to bolt if we follow our passion and also our calling and find our soulmate. That's right. Okay, next speaker. Is there anyone who wants to be the next speaker, or we can, or LAOs will choose the
Toastmasters, Ashley, may I
Yeah.
volunteer?
Okay, okay. Sure,
Jennison.
Toastmaster Jennison. Wait a second. Right, sorry. Oh,
Oops.
oops. Sorry. Yep. Sorry, guys. Yes, which rabbit that you want to
I'll take Bugs, please.
Bugs Bunny. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, one second. Bugs Bunny. So the quote is, I can do anything you can do, only better. Toastmaster Jennison. I can do anything you can do, only better.
Sorry, I cannot see the timer.
Wait, let me pin. You see the timer?
Oh, okay, now I can. Yeah, thanks. All right, thank you, Toastmasters. Asri, I can do anything you can do, only better. Have you ever heard someone say that? And what do you actually think of that person? Do you think that they mean what they say? Do you actually think that they actually believe what they're saying is true? Or are they just saying it because they feel actually inferior to you? I believe it's actually the latter. People that say these kind of things are the people that has something to compensate for, something they need to hide, something to project. And yeah, I have a lot of people like this in my life. I have a lot of people like this in my workplace. And yeah, I talk to these kind of people every day. Thankfully, after working hours is when everyone I meet is open-minded, because I usually go to Toastmasters after my working hours. But yeah, this kind of people, man. But truthfully, I also think that applies to me because obviously I can do something better than you. I can do maybe tech better than you, but maybe you can cook better than me. I can maybe do statistics better than you, but maybe you can draw better than me. We are not all equal in everything. If we keep comparing ourselves to others, we will always find something we lack. If we compare ourselves to Michael Phelps, we will always think we are a bad swimmer. If we compare ourselves to Bob Ross, we will always think we are a bad painter. That's why the only thing we can compare ourselves, the only thing we should compare ourselves to is our past self. As long as we are better than we are yesterday, we can be happy about our progress. As long as we are happy about last year, whichever year it is, in this year of the Bunny horoscope, we can be happy. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Ganesans. Yes, I totally agree with you. Yeah, we do feel better if we are compared to ourselves like yesterday, last week, because we know that we are progressing. Yeah, that's so true. Okay. Next, maybe, is there anyone who wants to be volunteers?
If I may.
Yes, Toastmaster Lutfi.
Yeah, good evening, everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm not familiar with the bunny except Bugs Bunny. I will choose that pink one, Energizer Bunny.
Oh, the Energizer's Bunny. All right. Okay, wait a sec. Yeah. Toastmasters Lutfi, would you prefer to stay in or go out in Chinese New Year? Toastmasters Lutfi?
What's the word? It's not showing up in my window.
Wait a second.
Going out?
Yeah. Would you prefer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a second.
Okay. Would you prefer
yeah.
to stay in or go out in Chinese New Year?
Yeah.
Well, stay in, of course, because it will be rainy. Everybody said so, and it proves every year it always gonna be the heaviest rain. Because why? That's the first reason. The second reason is like, I won't say I'm introvert, but I prefer to be indoors since everything I need is indoor. After water, internet is my life. So Chinese New Year will be held in weekend. So in weekend, I should spend my time recharging after a long week of weekday interacting with people. And I guess this is not my year. Chinese year. It said that Chinese year is for timid, shy people. But my show is Water Buffalo, which is 2021. And I thought that will be my golden year, but nothing happened in 2021. It happens this year, just this January. I got a new job. I have a new opportunity in other business opportunity, and it's even though it's not my year, but I think that it will be a good year. Yeah, I think that's it. Really, I don't have any more to say, but yeah, that's what's on my thought. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Lutfi, to share your thought. I don't know about the golden year or this is our year. This is not the year that I have. I think that is just like it's just like we are having a bad moment or we just lucky persons. So yes, it's kind of something that superstitious or something, but I just have faith that it's just happening to us. Okay, next speaker. Or Toastmaster Luffy can choose. Okay, that's yours. Privilege. Toastmasters Luffy, it's your day now.
Okay, is it should can I choose another speaker or should okay, I choose Tisa then.
Okay, Toastmasters Tisa. Toastmaster Tisa.
Aduh. Maybe next people or another people.
Oh, another people. Okay, Toastmaster Luffy, you can choose another. Are you sure, Toastmaster Tisa?
There is what? There is no more volunteer. Really, no volunteer. I don't know. How about there's this Christian. Who's Christian?
Okay, Toastmasters Christian, are you ready?
Oh, I guess I have to, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lutfi.
You're welcome.
Okay, I have bugs. What about the far right? The cutest one, the far right, on top of Energizer.
Oh, Thumper from Bambi.
Oh, okay, basically. So has it been picked yet?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. It's Thumper for Bambi. Okay. Let's see what I've got. Okay. This is a question or quote. I have good news and bad news. Which one do you prefer to hear first? Toastmasters Christian, I have good news and bad news. Which one do you prefer to hear first?
Got it. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know that Thumper has that kind of question, good news or bad news. Which one I want to hear it first? Well, I am the kind of person who loves to be in control. And the fact that I can hear bad news first is usually the sign that I am in control with my life. Because at the end of the day, I have a longer time to accommodate my emotion, to respond to the bad news that I have gotten sooner. Whereas the good news, it is just a bonus. So when it comes to good news or bad news, I would rather hear the bad news first to be able to accommodate my response sooner in my life. So that's all from me, Toastmaster Astri.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Christian. Yeah, I totally agree that I think that we want to hear the bad news first. We just feel sad first, and then let's cheer up with the good news. So yes, maybe one last speaker. Yeah. Is there anyone who wants to be volunteer? Or Toastmasters Christian have privilege to appointed someone. Oh, Toastmaster Azhar.
Good.
Toastmaster
Azhar.
Yes. Okay, Toastmasters Azhar. Okay, which rabbits or bunny would you choose?
Just one for me. I have no idea what's inside.
For you, maybe white rabbits. Yeah, from Alice and Wonderland. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. Toastmasters Azhar, how do you describe Chinese New Year? Toastmasters Azhar, how do you describe Chinese New Year?
Thank you very much, Topic Master. This is such an intriguing question. I'm not Chinese, but I have Chinese blood. My great-grandfather is from southern China, from Guangdong. So I have that little Chinese in me, and I can speak a bit of Mandarin. Anyway, Chinese New Year is mainly for reunion, where everyone, family members, come together and enjoy, eat together in a big feast. And don't forget, one of the things that we must have, especially the young ones, the unmarried ones, the single ones, is what we call ang pao, right?
Right.
That's what everyone is looking for every Chinese New Year. Unfortunately, I'm not qualified. I've been married for 30 years. So sometimes I do give ang pao to children. That is probably their best times, or the thing that they look forward the most during Chinese New Year. But in Malaysia, there is another thing that we look forward to during Chinese New Year. It is open house. It is a tradition that has been going on perhaps for the last 20, 30 years, where everyone, not necessarily the relatives, also friends, can go to the house of our Chinese friends, and they will welcome us with open arms and provide us with food, delicious food, oranges, and all those sweet things that is not good for you, but good for everyone in Chinese New Year. So I look forward to this Chinese New Year. I want to go to see friends. Some of them are already inviting me to their houses. And of course, no ang pao for me, but I want to see them as a sign of respect and friendship. So everyone, let's celebrate Chinese New Year. Over to you.
Thank you so much.
Fatai.
Kongsi, Kongsi. Thank you so much, Toastmasters Azhar, to share your experience. Yes, I can imagine how this Chinese New Year's brings togetherness of our family, our relatives, and all of us. Yes, including Toastmasters. All right. I think we still have time, yeah, for the table topic ones. Yeah. Okay, let's do it again. So is there anyone who will go volunteer, or Toastmasters Azhar can choose another speaker? Is there anyone who will volunteer? Oh, Toastmasters Karina, yeah. Okay, right?
Can I try? Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Guess wanna try, Toastmaster Karina?
Yeah. There is Peter Rabbit still exists there.
The guest, Adrian wanna try table topic.
Okay. So maybe after Karina, yeah. After Toastmaster Karina, and then Adrian. Yes, you can, Adrian. Yeah. Okay, Toastmasters Karina.
I like Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit. Okay, wait a second. Peter Rabbit. Okay. Toastmasters Karina, one bad chapter doesn't mean your story is over. Toastmasters Karina, one bad chapter doesn't mean your story is over.
One bad chapter doesn't mean your story is over. That's correct. Life is like a book, and you know, all of you must be loved to read books, and every book has more than one chapter. At least in the book, we read 8 to 15 chapters, correct? And each chapter has their own main story. Either it can be good or it can be bad. It can be happy, it can be sad, it can be so scary, it can be so, what is the opposite of the scary? Type in the chat box. Right. So the bad things, the bad story in the one chapter, that's really correct. It can in the middle of the book, but let's see the ending of the book. Like a book that have a message inside. So does our life. We have a message. We were born here in this world. We bring the message from our creator, of course. And the bad story, it doesn't mean our life ends. It can be means that you need to stop first, take a rest, take a deep breath, and blow it like you blow the candle. Rest for a second and get ready when you're ready. Correct? You agree? So that's all for me. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Carolina. Yes, it's like just like a book. Our life is like a book. If it's not the end, it's like new chapters, new episode for us to live the life or journey. Thank you so much, Toastmasters Carolina. And yeah, we have our guest, Toastmasters Adrian now. Yeah. Yes, Toastmasters.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. You can choose our rabbit. We still only got 2 rabbit here. I think this name is Suki, and then Judy Hobbs from Zootopia.
So where I can see your slide. I
Oh,
think I
sorry.
can see.
My bad. My bad. Okay. Here's slide.
So is the rabbit in the left of the Playboy rabbit still available?
It's already taken by Toastmasters earlier. So the only rabbits that available is Judy Hopes from Zootopia and the cool Mimi there.
Sorry, I'm not actually familiar. So
yeah,
1 to 8. So which?
Oh, sorry. The next to Playboy, and the next, next to Playboy, and then the next to the Judy Hop. Yes, the below of the Peter Rabbit.
So
okay, can you see this one? The
in the the left of Playboy.
All right.
Playboy rabbit. Yeah.
Okay, that's Judy Hop from Zootopia.
Oh, Zootopia then.
Yeah. Okay, wait a second. All right, Toastmasters Adrian. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. Toastmasters Adrian, we have nothing to fear but fear itself.
Okay, happy morning to my fellow Toastmaster and guests. So we have interesting topic here. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. Actually, I'm agree with this quote because actually the fear is always in ourselves. There's nothing to the fear. It means that it's something that you aren't familiar of. So to overcoming your fear, you must have to try it. I know the first step is always be the hardest when you come into the unknown, familiar, unknown setting. So yeah, fear is there. I mean, who does not fear if you walk alone in the dark street without any lamps? Oh, I think everybody would feel the fear. But I think if you make effort yourself to be more familiar with what makes you fear of, I think you will be good in your next journey. So my fellow Toastmaster and guests, take your first step and enjoy it. That's all from me. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Adrian. What incredibly important message that you have, that we have to overcome our fear. So ladies and gentlemen, so Toastmasters, I think that's the end of my table topic sessions. This is Year of Rabbit. I know that all of you having watched the the rabbits all over the world that really cute, hustle, full of strategy that can overcome their fears, and also, yeah, they have brave enough, and then they have rush. And I think that's the years all about. I think that's all for me. Gong xi Fai Chai, everyone. Thank you so much. May our year having our prosperity, and yes, please. Thank you so much, everyone. Back to our Toastmasters of the meeting, Toastmasters Titin.
Thank you so much, our table topic master, Toastmaster Asri. Round of applause, please, for Toastmaster Asri. Thank you very much for your fabulous table topic session. We really had our enjoyable edutainment session with you, and we managed to have 7 amazing table topic speakers. I've seen in the chat box the timers report that all table topic speakers are eligible to be voted. And for now, I won't miss the voting session. Let me give the screen to our ballot counter, Toastmaster Sevi.
Okay, so sorry, I think until right now I'm still not getting more vote. So is it possible to just inform the vote in the end of the meeting? I'm still waiting for another vote in here. Sorry, you still mute? Oh, okay.
So you will wait, and we will now proceed to the next session. Is it?
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
thank you. Yes. And now it will be the favorite session for all of us, that is the picture taking session. So I invite all of the participants here to turn on your camera so that we can take pictures of you. Okay, and perhaps the SAA would like to lead the photo session.
I will have to take a picture. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Toastmasters Titin. Okay, let's everybody show up your beautiful face and smile. Ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more. 3, 2. Please don't chat first. One sec. 3, 2, 1. Smile. Beautiful people. Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmaster Titin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karina. And now let us proceed to our last session. Our last session is the heart of Toastmasters meeting. That is the evaluation session. So please join me to welcome our general evaluator, Toastmaster Revo.
I got sorry for the noise because right now I'm in a cafe and I don't know, and I didn't even know that they had a live session, live music. So I'm so sorry for the noise, but I will speak as loud as I can. So next, after the total topic session, we'll move on to the general evaluator for the evaluation session, and for this evaluation, I will call upon Christian from my club, Mets, to evaluate the speaker number 1, and that is Toastmaster Dion. Please give it up to Toastmasters Christian.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations, Toastmaster Dion, for delivering a great speech. Let me first convey to you the good points of your speech. The first thing that I love was the fact that it was very relatable to your audience. For us, Orang Timur, people from the East, politeness, saying thank you is in our daily life. And it is very relatable for everyone here. You were also very comfortable delivering your speech, and I like that you were at ease when delivering your speech. when we are talking about delivering a speech, sometimes we refer to the three pillars of conviction. We have ethos, pathos, and logos. And mentioning that you are Javanese shows that in terms of credibility of saying thank you, you're very credible because Javanese people are very polite. Then we are going to go for things that you may want to improve on. I feel that since you are mentioning that we are Orang Timur, I feel that thank you that is in your speech may be very much on the surface. I feel that you may want to dig deeper in terms of analysis on why gratitude is important. You may show the statistic, why thank you elevated people's life, why thank you impacted somebody who received that thank you, and having sympathy, the pathos, as well as the logic of saying thank you to other people may elevate the conviction in your speech. I feel that even though thank you may be numerous, but when said correctly, thank you can be very precious and dear. And I think we should select when we want to say thank you to other people. I feel that you may want to select only one topic at one time, because you say your title is about gratitude and thank you is being mentioned, but you also say the word sorry, which I feel that it correlates negatively. And I feel that choosing one topic at a time may be better in delivering a speech. I feel that your comfort level was also good because you were very much glued to your script. And well, your topic is thank you. It is very emotional. By having your speech glued to your script, it may be very mechanical. So it may be detrimental to your speech itself. I like the fact that you put thank you in practice. So I also would like to try saying thank you to the speaker and the audience. Thank you for listening to the evaluation of your speech. Back to GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Christian.
Okay, so okay, the music is over for now. Okay, thank you, Professor Christian, for the evaluation. Now I will move on to Sanjung. All right, it's on again. So I want to say I want to give the stage to Mr. Sanjung to evaluate the second speaker, and that is Mr. Ari. Mr. Sanjung, please give your evaluation, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster Revo, for inviting me. Happy morning, my dearest fellow Toastmasters. So sweet and you could die. The first thing that crossed in my mind is it's interesting and Toastmaster Ari has generated the creativity to make an interesting title. The thing that I conclude from her title is that the sweet thing or the sweet one is not always make us happy or have a good effect in our life. And the thing that I remember from Toastmaster Ari present is her ability to organize his file presentation with full of a beautiful picture. So I, as the audience, comfortable to listen her performance. It aligned with her picture and her presentation file. Toastmaster Ari delivered his speech clearly, and I can get both the core or the message from her clearly and good. And Toastmaster Ari used the tone of speech, her sentence, in a harmony tone. And the things that I would like to highlight is the strength of Toastmaster Ari present is in her presentation file. And it would be better if Toastmaster Ari add such as the movement picture or a sound, because her powerful lie on the style of deliver her speech with an engaging visual aids. And the other thing is, this is her second speech, and I have limited information about her first speech, so I'm not able to compare about your first speech previously. And the other thing is, it would be better if you make your facial expression such as by smile, and also use your body language or body movement, so you can spread or invite the positive vibe to the audience who come online, like in Zoom online meeting. I think that's all from me. Over to you, Toastmaster Revo.
Thank you to Mr. Sanjung for the evaluation on Mr. Ari. Now I will give the stage to Mr. Azhar to evaluate the third speaker, and that is to Mr. Lucy. So to Mr. Azhar, please come to stage and give your evaluation.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. It's my pleasure again to evaluate Toastmasters Lucy's speech. She noted that in the previous speech, time was an issue. And I must say that the first thing that I noticed that time is not an issue. This time she spoke for 6 minutes. And in fact, she has 1 more minute to go, which she can expand on other aspects of the speech. That's number one, that she is excelling, that she excels on. Secondly, I thought that it was well structured, fairly well structured. It was interesting and it was informative, especially for me who don't know anything about Indonesian gossips or entertainment news. So it was interesting in that way. And Toastmaster Lucy even gave some advice as a takeaway message on what not to do on social media. So she talked about news that went viral in 2022 in social media in Indonesia. There are 3 things that I believe Toastmaster Lucy can improve on for her next speech. Number one, that is most glaring, is the slides. I'm not sure whether you were aware that your slides didn't move at all. And in fact, some members of the audience actually put it on the chat, that saying that your slides didn't move. So please take note of that and be aware of what your audience was saying. And in fact, I suggest that for you to do away with the slides, you don't need the slide. It's only a 5 to 7 minutes. It is a speech about entertainment. Slides are not necessary. You can just speak, and we want to see you, how you speak about that news. That's one. Number two, you might to spice up your speech. You may want to ask the audience what they think of the news. Ask them, do you know about this? Do you agree that this is news that went viral in Indonesia? And thirdly, use more variety of your vocal. Speak loudly, more exciting, more energy, more animated, because this is about entertainment. This is about social media. And if you can make it funny, make it more exciting, people will get engaged. So I hope that you can take note of this. And for now, you have completed your project successfully, and all the best to you in your next speech. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you to Mr. Azhar for presentation. And now we will get to the last evaluation, and that is from Toastmaster Garrison. Toastmaster Garrison, please give your evaluation for your fourth speaker, and that is Toastmaster Tisa. So Toastmaster Garrison, please give your evaluation.
All right, thank you, General Evaluator. Toastmasters Tisa. Well, today I'd like to congratulate you for completing this project. And yeah, you nailed it. You clearly know what's your communication style and why you adopted it. And today I'd like to comment on three things. First is what I would swipe right on you on. First is you had such a great expression. You were very expressive all throughout your speech. It's as if you were talking to a friend that you know they will like. It's as if you're talking to your best friend. You had cheerful moments in your story where you smiled and you looked at somewhere else other than the camera to annotate that you are talking to someone. You have moments in your story where you were down and you showed it in your facial expressions. Yeah, it's like I'm there in the room with you and I'm talking there with you because of your facial expressions. And second thing that I would swipe right on you on is stories, of course. Stories tell 1,000 words. It's the best way, and you employed it very masterfully to capture our interest in your life. You could have just said sentences like, I went through this and then that. No, but you made it a coherent story. First, I went through this and then I tried this, it didn't work. And then I'm jomblo. And then something in the future I want to try. This is a story that we can follow. And yeah, it's your life story. You made it interesting for us. And it kept us hooked as your audience. Now, what I would swipe left on you on, but of course, evaluations is something for us to learn from. So what? I tell you this because, yeah, as an audience, I learned about you, and then so what? What can I know other than you are someone who likes this, other than you are someone who is an analytical who has an analytical communication style? So what? Like, what can we take away? Maybe you could have said something like, okay, if you are an analytical like me, you may be best suited to find boyfriends that are something. At least give the audience something to take away from your story other than your story itself. It's the difference between an inspiring story and a childhood story and a bedtime story. Right. Now, the third thing is I want you to challenge yourself. You are a very confident speaker. You speak really well. And yeah, it really shows. But I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to make something, a speech you are really proud of. I want you to create something you are really proud of that you can show it to your friends, and you can show it to your friends and you can show that you are a very good speaker and you speak English really well, and it will boost your confidence up to the next level. I believe this is the next step in your Toastmasters journey. And yeah, that's the three things. Something I swipe right on, your expression and your story, something to improve, which is the so what for the audience, and something to challenge yourself, record yourself and watch it, and make a speech you are proud of. Back to you.
Thank you to Mr. Gannison. And for the speakers, please note that the evaluations are very important for you. And yeah, maybe you can use it for reference in the future. Okay, so next, how about I'll give the speech to time report and Belcast, or is it the end of the meeting? I don't know. President, Miss President.
Yeah, Mr. GE, we should put a vote to the ballot counter. That's necessary first. There are 3 evaluator eligible to be voted. Only Toastmaster Genesian is not eligible to be voted. So please cast your vote to our ballot counter. And next, the report from your team, Toastmaster. General evaluator from the grammarian to WAOD counter.
All right, so okay, we will cast the vote for the last, right? Okay, all right. So okay, to Mr. Reza, I think you can start give your report as a grammarian. Please give it up to Mr. Reza, everybody.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, let me. I don't know if you can see me clearly. The lighting is not that good, but either way, I'll just turn on my camera, and then I'm going to share my screen. Give me a moment. Hup. Can you guys see my screen? Are you seeing me?
Yes, yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Okay, so just a quick one. So I'm going to divide the sections based on 2 things, grammar of the night, and then the quote of the night. So for the grammar of the night, I contemplated that I think some of the reasons are probably tongue slip because English is not our mother language, so it's very understandable. But let's try to relearn this together. So tonight I'm going to ask Esther if it said the utilizations of using every plus noun when we're forming a subject into a sentence. So, question: which one of this is true? Every shirts or every shirt?
Every shirt.
Every shirt. Every shirt without the S. Okay. So is it every shirts are ironed or every shirt is ironed?
Every shirt is ironed.
Every shirt is ironed.
Okay. Exactly. So I noticed that maybe the reason psychologically why we have tongue slip because we somehow lack of intentional understanding on the utilization of the language in itself. So it's becoming more important than ever to reminding ourselves on why certain words are used. So here's the, I would say the formula: every plus singular noun plus singular to be. So the correct one is, of course, every shirt is ironed. So it's not every shirts or every tables or every photos. It's basically every shirt is ironed. So why? Because every equals to each, or in Indonesian equals to tiap. It refers to a singular noun. Yeah, or maybe sometimes it may be referred as a collective noun that can be positioned as singular, but let's not focus on that. What about this one? What about everybody or everyone? So is it everybody is here or everybody are here?
Everybody is here.
Exactly. Just basically the same. I'm just trying to confuse you, but it's pretty much the same formula. It's very, if we consciously remind that, I think tongue slip can be mitigated in the future. Yeah, I'm also reminding myself that because I also has tongue slip a lot because I understand English is not my mother's language as well. So that's pretty much my grammar of the night. So the second one is the quote of the night. I noted 3 quotes. The first one is from Toastmaster Dion, isn't it? If you're able to say sorry, it will show gratitude and tolerance as everyone will feel valued. I'm not sure if it's the right phrase or the right sentence, but this is what I noted down. So sorry if I'm mistaken. The second one is, I don't think it's beautiful, but it's somehow a great reminder. And I'm not sure if it's 500 or 100. This is the thing that I noted down. You should not consume 500 gram of sugar every day, meaning that, yeah, don't just overconsume sugar. It's a great reminder, and especially considering the fact that it's going to have a Chinese New Year. If you're celebrating, there's going to be a lot of moon cakes. There's going to be a lot of sweets. So remember Toastmaster Ari's quotes. And the last one is, because bad things can be prevented and happiness can be created. This is from Toastmaster Tisa. All right, those are my reports. I give the control back to the general evaluator, Toastmaster Revo. The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Reza, for your grammarian report. I hope we study a lot from him and from all the grammars that correctly or incorrectly spelled. Okay, so we'll move on to WOD and counter. For Toastmaster Adela, please give your report to us.
Okay, guys. Oh, I'm also saying I should call myself. Okay, can anyone see my screen? Am I audible here?
Yes.
So let's start from the beginning. For Toastmaster Dion, you have 2 repeats, meaning you repeat 2 words. So that's what repeats mean. So for Toastmaster Chris, you have 6 as, 2 1 so, 3 repeats, 1 and you use others that are not mentioned in here. But I think it's still filler words. For Toastmaster Sanjung, you have 6 as, 1 so, no repeats, but you use a lot of and as a filler words. So like and something and something. Toastmaster Ari, you have 1 so, 10 repeats. I think your filler words are mostly you're repeating your own self. You're repeating your words for quite a lot, but it's okay. I do that too. Toastmaster Lucy, you have lots of and then you have 1 3 repeats, 4 ands. Toastmaster Azar, you have 3 as, 6 repeats, 2 ands. Should I read until the very end? Okay. Toastmaster Tisa, you have 3 as, 3 6 repeats, 2 ands, 2 other words. Toastmaster Jennison, you have 1 1 1 well, 1 but, 2 repeats, 5 ands. But you also mentioned 1 word of the day. Toastmaster Astra, you have 4 as, 2 so, 2 repeats, 1 and another word that you mentioned. Toastmaster Eleos, you have 1 1 like, 1 and you spoke the word of the day twice. Toastmaster Lutfi, you have more than 10 as, and then 3 repeats, 2 ands, 1 other words. Toastmaster Adrian have 2 as, 1 2 so, 2 repeats. Toastmaster Sevi, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name correctly. You have 3 as. Toastmaster Reza, you have 2 as, 9 1 2 so's. For the timer, I'm so sorry, but I think I didn't really pay attention when you mentioned the time, or I just concentrate on the chat box, so I didn't count your as. For Toastmaster Refo, you have 5 as, 1 and. President Karina, Toastmaster Karina, you have 3 repeats. You just repeat your words, but wonderfully, you have no other filler words. Toastmaster Titin, you have 1 and 1 and. I think that's all for my report. Back to you again, G.
Okay, thank you for the Mr. Adela for your WOD and counter, and thank you that you keep recorded that well of our WOD and counters. Okay, so I think this is my turn now to tell all of you of what I have recapped from today's meeting. Okay, so starting from the start of the meeting, I want to say thank you to the President Karina who have waited for me before she started the meeting because I joined the meeting around 2 minutes late. So yeah, thank you to my, President Karina. And then for the speakers, thank you Toastmaster Dion, Ari, Lucy, and Tisa for your speeches. From Dion, you mentioned on the simplest way to show gratitude and how to say it and the details of it. Thank you, Toastmaster Dion. And then for the speaker two, Toastmaster Ari, your speech is about Toastmaster you could die, and then you explain detailed information about Swiss or sugar, including its use and other things scientifically and things that I don't understand. But yeah, it's very useful, I think. And then next to the speaker, the Toastmaster Lucy, she talked about viral flashback of 2022. She showed last year's data about viral news from different sources like YouTube, Instagram, and so on. And fortunately, the slides didn't move, but I hope all of us, got the picture and the point of the story and the speech. Okay, so next for sports speaker, Professor Lisa, you talk about a love life of people with analytical communication style. Basically, this is a speech of our analysis of communication style in people's love life. And I think it's quite remarkable on how you can bring this up into the speech. And yeah, I appreciated her effort with props because we saw her props that shaped like a heart, and I love that part very much. For the table topic speakers, interesting topics. Thank you, TTM, for that related to the year of rabbit. Most of the speakers really understood their job well, talking about rabbits and or even topics that given to them. For example, like Toastmaster Helios, he said about he mentioned about finding our passion and soulmate for in a great way. And then Professor Jennison, he mentioned about stop comparing ourselves to other people, instead compare it with who you were yesterday. And soon to be Toastmaster 3, I think you talk about superstitions. Sorry, I didn't pay attention, but thank you for your participation. For Toastmaster Christian, I think your speech was about you did want to feel the sad first, bad things first, so you can be happy later. And yeah, I agree with that. And for Toastmaster Azar, he talked about his experiences when it comes to Chinese New Year. He even talked about his family, I think, and it was very wonderful. Toastmaster Karina, she illustrated that life is like a book where it has covers and pages that resembles our life very much. For Saint Thomas Adrian, I'm so sorry, I didn't pay attention to your speech. But if I may, but I want to say thank you to the soon to be Toastmaster to try all the topics, and I hope you can be a Toastmaster soon. For evaluators, very important evaluations from evaluators. We respect and always respect evaluation from evaluators because even me, for me, evaluations are someone that you can look up and you can even like study a lot. And then, to mention, thank you to Professor Christia Sanjung Albert Jennison for your great evaluation. And last of all, thank you to Mr. Reza with your nice grammar lesson with the help of his presentation for us for easier understanding of where the mistakes were made, so we could know like where did we do wrong, and we can hope that we can fix it in the future. And he even make us choose between two choices, so he makes us to think, and then after we chose the choices, he explained to us of why is it correct, why is it not. And yeah, I really appreciate that, Mr. Reza. And I think that's all from me, and thank you.
Thank you, our GE Toastmaster Revo, for your insightful and comprehensive evaluations. Round of applause, please, for our GE and his wonderful team. Fellow Toastmasters, we have witnessed how this meeting can be a wonderful platform for us to learn together in an enjoyable and educative atmosphere. If you like this meeting, please inform your friends and family in your social media so they can experience by themselves the benefits of joining Toastmasters and attending essential Toastmasters Club meetings. Let us make essential Toastmasters Clubs viral. Now we have come to the end of the meeting, that is the Hall of Fame. Are you curious to find out who are the favorites from our 3 sessions of the meeting today? Let us invite our ballot counter, Toastmaster Sevi, for her announcement.
Thank you, Tom, for your information. Okay, so everyone and fellow Toastmasters, so we already end of the meeting, but we need to know who is the favorite speaker for today. So let's start with the best prepared speakers. Are you ready? Drum, please. Drum. So after get the all votes, it goes to Toastmaster Tisa. Congratulations, dear Toastmaster Tisa, as the best prepared speaker for today. So go to the table topic. Are you curious, guys? Let's play drum. Who will be the favorite table topic hour in this day is Toastmaster Azhar. Congratulations, Toastmaster Azhar, for your favorite table topic.
Thank you.
And the last but not least is our best evaluator. It goes to Toastmaster Christian. Congratulations, Toastmaster Christian. You be voted as a best evaluator for today. I think that's all for my announcement. And once again, congratulations for Toastmaster Tisa as a best speaker, Toastmaster Azhar as best table topic, and the last Toastmaster Christian as best evaluator. So everyone, can you open the can so we can take a picture together to make this meeting more live? Okay. So wants to take the picture?
Okay, let me spotlight the winner first. Toastmaster Azhar, Toastmaster Tisa,
and Christian.
And Christian. Okay. One more, Toastmaster Christian. There you go. Okay, could you please give me the beautiful smile you have? Okay, then 3, 2, 1. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Smile. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And back to you, Toastmaster.
Okay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sevi and Toastmaster Karina. Congratulations to all of our favorite speakers this evening, Toastmaster Tisa, Toastmaster Azhar, and distinguished Toastmaster Christian. Anyway, each of you who have spoken and come to our meeting is our favorite speakers whom we dearly value. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests, we are coming to an end of the meeting today. And again, I would like to express my heartiest gratitude to all the role takers, Toastmaster members, and esteemed guests who have attended our meeting today. And let me give you one take-home message to welcome this Chinese New Year. Fellow Toastmasters, if you mess up already with your New Year's resolutions, don't worry. There is still time for the Chinese New Year resolutions. Now I will hand the screen over to our president, Toastmaster Karina.
Beautiful prophet you give to us for the closing Toastmaster Titin. Much thank you. And for all of you, thank you so much, our member, those visiting Toastmaster. Thank you so much. I really appreciate for your time, energy to make our club's meeting happen and run really smooth. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much. And by the stop the recording, I will close the meeting.